Alright, so I just got my hands on the new PlayStation Portal. I'm going to go ahead and open this up and show you guys all around. Now these are probably sold out everywhere, and I actually had to buy this on eBay for a scalp price of $300. So hopefully Sony releases a ton of these, because I wouldn't want you guys to spend more than you have to. So let's go ahead and open this up here. Really excited to see how this feels. I'm pretty sure you guys seen a whole ton of videos around it. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, now we got this great little box here. Looks like we just lift it up. Alright, so right out the box and out of the plastic here, I immediately started holding this naturally, just like that DualSense controller, and I'm really impressed with how it feels right out the box. And kudos to Sony for coming up with the idea of basically having a screen in between a DualSense controller. To be honest, looking at the images, it looked really weird, but once you have it and you hold it, it just makes sense, which is really crazy. Let's go ahead and peel this off over here. Now that was super satisfying. And I have a DualSense, just so you can see here, basically is just like taking it apart and making it wider and adding a really large display, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and power this on here and see what we see. Alright, we got a nice PlayStation logo. Alright, and this is going to be our setup process over here. Basically just choose your language here, and this also functions as a touchscreen, which is pretty cool. And I am liking these little LEDs on right next to the joysticks over here. Adds a really nice touch. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly set this up. Alright, and once you connect to your Wi-Fi here, it's probably gonna prompt you to update the software for this device, so I highly recommend you do that. Alright, so we finally have it updated. Let's go ahead and confirm. And then right over here, we have a sign into the PlayStation Network here. Alright, and then once you confirm it on the PlayStation app here, you basically just approve it. Alright, so now that we sign on to the PlayStation Network here, it does tell us to connect to a PS5 to play. So it says here, pair your device with any PS5 you've recently logged into. This is awesome, actually. I thought I had to turn on the PS5 first, but it looks like I could just select it. So I can basically just click on this. Alright, and what I like about this is that gives you step-by-step on exactly how to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and power on the PlayStation 5 here and go ahead and demonstrate how to connect it. And to reach that, we're going to go to System. I'm going to go all the way down to Remote Play. We're going to enable Remote Play. Portal here, I'm going to hit Continue. Alright, so actually we don't even have to link the device here. It looks like it's already linked. Alright, now that I have everything nicely set up here, I'm going to go ahead and power this on by pressing and holding on the power button here, because I have it completely off. Okay, now that you have your PlayStation 5 linked, my biggest recommendation is to plug in your PS5 to Ethernet, because if it's on Wi-Fi, I'm going to be very honest, the experience is probably not going to be the best. Alright, so once your PlayStation Portal is on here, all you have to do is unlock it, of course. And then it basically kind of just automatically starts to connect. Now I'm sitting relatively close to my Wi-Fi router. I do have Verizon Fios gigabit connection here. Now my download speeds in this location is probably about 600 megabits down, 300 up, give or take. Alright, now we're finally ready to play. As soon as I power this on, the PS5 in rest mode starts to power on as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the X button to play. And then we can see we have a nice smooth display right over here. So let's go ahead and quickly test out a couple of games here. Before I jump in, I do want to let you know my first impression of these speakers are actually pretty good. They actually get really loud.
We are almost home.
I think it's awesome being able to play God of War on this portable handheld and it being so smooth. For the most part, it runs perfectly with almost no hiccups. The screen looks amazing, and even though I wish they made it OLED, I'm at least happy that this LCD screen doesn't suck. Single player experience so far is amazing, but I am curious how it'll perform with first person shooters. Now loading up a match on shipment is very chaotic, and I think it's going to take a long time to get accustomed to playing on a handheld and aim accurately. I think you're putting yourself at a huge disadvantage playing competitively, since you're basically streaming the game over Wi-Fi on a smaller screen. It's like playing Fortnite mobile and going against console players. But that feeling could change over time the more I play. One thing I so far find annoying is that if you turn on your PlayStation Portal, it automatically turns on the PS5, which of course you want it to, but this will automatically wake up your TV or monitor. Even if someone was using the TV, this could automatically switch inputs to the PS5, so that may cause some annoyance. You're gonna have to tweak the settings of your TV to avoid this minor annoyance. PlayStation Portal so far is a great experience, but I worry that this is gonna be a device where some might have a difficult experience, and it all depends on your internet connection. When I had the PS5 on Wi-Fi, the remote play wasn't that great, and it was only when I plugged it into Ethernet that I got to really enjoy it. If you're planning on getting this, I would highly recommend you look into your network setup, because this is a device that would definitely test your Wi-Fi strength depending on where in the house and how close you are to a router. I myself am now looking into getting a solid Wi-Fi extension system to really beef up the connection at all corners of my house. Hopefully you guys enjoy this unboxing and setup of the PlayStation Portal. I might even drop a review video in the future, so make sure you're subscribed to stay up to date. Firewolf out.